Josh from Cigar Memoir. I'm here with Jon Huber
Hello.
of Crown Heads.
Yes, sir.
So tell us a little bit about what's new.
Well, the big thing for what's new with us this year is Jericho Hill. Jericho Hill is our first regular production cigar with My Father Cigars. We came out earlier in the year with Las Calaveras Edition Limited 14, which was a limited edition project with my father. That sold out, of course, and so now we're following it up with a regular production cigar called Jericho Hill. It's in 4 sizes. There's a 44S, LBV, OBS, and Willy Lee. The whole story behind it is kind of long to go into, but it's inspired by a song called Cocaine Blues at Folsom Prison Live by Johnny Cash. I'm sure you'll get the details on it later. Anyway, 4 sizes, also a sampler that has one of each of the 4 vitolas. It's called Jericho 4. That's going to retail for under $30, so that'll be hot. And then we're also doing an extension to Headley Grange called Neguito No. 6, which was inspired by the Vehique 56. It's a 6.5 by 56 with a fantail cap, round, not trunk pressed like the rest of Headley Grange, and it's going to be available only in 10-count boxes.
So I know you used to be paired a lot with Rio. Is this just something you've always wanted to do, to go to other manufacturers?
Not necessarily.
Yeah,
no, I mean, we've always kind of left the door open there. But to be honest with you, going back to 2011, when we first were looking for the right fit for manufacturers, my father obviously, was on our list, and we went there and we talked and discussed it, and they were just so gracious and generous to open the doors to us. At that time, though, it was important for us to kind of carve our own identity with a factory that didn't have other numerous brands, and at that time my father was doing a lot of brands. Fast forward 3 years later, we felt like we had our own identity through Ernie, with 4 Kicks, Headley Grange, J.D. Howard Reserve, and the opportunity came about to do something with my father, and they took us back in and said, yeah, it's just kind of a follow-up to that initial meeting in 2011, and went off to the races. So the result is Las Calaveras and Jericho Hill, and we'll be doing other projects with the Garcias as well.
So was it nice to go back to using, I know you had used some Nicaraguan tobacco in some of your previous cigars, but using My Father tobacco, how was that experience?
Completely different, to be honest with you. Most of the stuff that we did with Ernie had primarily Nicaraguan tobaccos. The cigars that we've done with my father so far have used Nicaraguan tobaccos, but grown exclusively on the Garcia farms. They have 11 fincas down there. And I mean, that to me was a huge draw, because it's not only just the cigar making, but it's the agricultural aspect of it that the Garcias really have fine-tuned better than I think I've seen anybody do it. And when you start with really good tobacco, it's really hard to mess up the blend unless you're a complete idiot. So I don't think we're that stupid, and so we can kind of put a blend together. But yeah, we're very fortunate to work with both the Garcia family and with Ernesto Perez Carrillo. I mean, 2 of the iconic families in the cigar industry. So, you're as good as your manufacturer, really. I mean, they really, to me, they get all the credit for any kind of success that Crown Heads is perceived to have had. I mean, we're only as good as the cigars they're making for us.
All right, well, thanks for taking your time.
Thank you very much.